morning. It is Monday morning, October 14th, finishing up my write-up for PPS, which is our doctoring class. So that write-up is due today at noon, and for some reason it is due in person, which is kind of annoying. I have to print it out, go turn it in at school. So I'm working on that, then I'm going to stream one lecture and then head to class. So the way that second year of medical school works is most of the things that we have to do are streamed. So I'm able to sit at home and drink my coffee and eat my breakfast and stream all my lectures from home. But today we are kind of nearing the end of our GI and endocrine block. So we have a GI pathology review that is unstreamed, and occasionally we'll have things that are unstreamed. And so I'll have to go to school for those. It's a great day when I can stay at home, but I guess this will force me to get out of the house too. So we just had a a GI pathology review that I came to school for, and it was utterly pointless. It was only like a 20-minute lecture, and now I'm heading home because I can't stand the thought of not being close to food. So I'm about to just warm up my food that I made yesterday. So I had butternut squash and black bean chili. I make this like once a week. And it's super healthy, super macro friendly. Literally one of my favorite meals ever. So I actually have a study group coming up at 5:30, which is in about 2 hours. So I'm gonna try to get through all of the information that we're gonna be going through for the study group. I'm just going to talk to myself, going to go through my PowerPoints, just like gauge my own understanding of things. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm going through this lecture on bone mineralization disorders, I think it's called.
Milk crate, and she's like, honestly, like I've never asked, and they've been friends since.
He's trying to get taller with calcium.
No, get close. He
stands on the crate.
Yeah. No, you got it. So
workout, which tends to be enough for me, and then I end my workouts by running up the stairs really fast, and that's the only cardio that I do. I did struggle with like food and body image issues and all of that, and I think weightlifting has been a huge transformation in terms of that. With cardio, I was focused on getting smaller, and now with weightlifting, I'm focused on getting stronger. Mentally, I'm constantly working on increasing the weight. I'm working on testing myself and trying to get better in the gym. I try to go, 3-4 times a week, and I do very limited cardio, and it lets me eat more food, which I love. I'm less focused on, taking up less space in the world, and more focused on my personal mental health and physical fitness. I always think about if I'm like mugged somewhere, I'll be able to fight people off. Maybe I won't be able to run away from them, but hey, fight or flight, right? And hopefully with the whole weightlifting thing, I'll be able to fight. I encourage you all, especially if you're women, to get out there and do it. I know gym intimidation can be a real thing, but don't let that bog you down. Just watch some YouTube videos, watch a workout video, write down what you're gonna do, and have a plan for when you go into the gym. Get out there, get your workout in, and do it when you feel the most motivated. Today, I worked out at like 9:30, which is pretty early for me. I usually go in the evenings. There's no best time to work out. The best thing that you can do for your workout journey, mental health, is stay consistent. And I'm gonna go shower and get on with my day.
Now we're at our training to get trained for Epic, so that when we go to clinics, we can access all of our patient charts.
So I feel like it's kind of an initiation process as a healthcare provider or future healthcare provider to realize like how bad the EMR is and how annoying it can be. So I feel like I'm halfway there. Regretfully eats it. What do you think?
I think it's overpriced. But it was purchased with the
But it's like half gone in like 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the fried chicken I made.
It's not supposed to fry it.
This is the fried chicken he made.
She doesn't want breakfast with her eggs and with her chicken, isn't it? Governor? Shit.
Comment down below, whose is better looking? It's 5 p.m. and I've just realized that I have been studying the whole day. Just decided to go to spin at this new studio that opened up a few months ago, I think, in the medical center. So I'm wearing my Lululemon, this random shirt that I got for like 90 cents at Aeropostale or something. Guys, that class was killer. First of all, I haven't spun in such a long time, but I forgot how cathartic it was. Like when the spin instructor is talking about like, you're here right now, like all you've got. I just really love that. It's so cathartic. I almost felt like crying in there because I relate my whole workout journey to medical school. If I can push myself in this room for like 5 more minutes, then I can definitely like push myself throughout the rest of medical school. You know what I mean? So that's how it feels. Do spin if you haven't done it before. It's genuinely one of the hardest workouts. Don't underestimate it, and don't weight train the day before because my arms are killing me. Yeah, I think vlogging makes you really aware of how little you do throughout the day. I'm technically doing a lot. I'm learning a lot. I'm reviewing a lot, and I have to keep reminding myself that this is all part of the journey. Finding a creative outlet, finding a physical fitness outlet, it helps so much with my mental health, and I feel kind of good right now, even though it's like 5 days away from exams. $2.50 on a cut up onion.
Brought to you by cheap HEB products.
88 cents.
Ooh.
My fave. Garlic. Endorsed by
India.
I was just gonna say that.
What's turmeric? What's your turmeric?
So now this is basically a study montage of me doing my Anki, which are online flashcards. It's a desktop app until I go to bed, just to review the day's material. I just think that regardless of how many times you take tests, how many times you take your boards, renew your boards every year as a doctor, the anxiousness that comes with testing just never goes away. I start clinical rounds in January and I still feel like I know absolutely nothing. I still get test anxiety, but I'm gonna call it a night. Hopefully I'll get more done tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for following along if you have so far. Good morning. So today I'm wearing my white coat to class because we have a patient presentation, a patient that comes in that has the disease that we're learning about currently, and we get to take a full history as a whole class. So we get to kind of shout out answers and ask them questions, and at the end we get a really good clinical picture of what they're presenting with. And I think the most important thing in these experiences is that we get to understand what the patient goes through on a daily basis. It's really important to go to these. I really like them, so I'm gonna trudge my way onto school, wear my white coat, and let's have a great day.
Understanding of functional GI disorders is all about.
I was just saying, I listened to the Acoustic Believe album to help me like
Justin Bieber album? Okay, that's a really good album.
It's a
the
really
acoustic
cool
one?
because it was for Carver Child Therapy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one where like the wife shows her
Yeah.
appreciation for her
Well, it's
man?
like you fast all day or something,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I don't think my parents have ever
Yeah.
participated in this.
I don't think our culture participates in it really.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
more of like a North. Is
right.
it right?
I think it's a North Indian thing. Because I've definitely like fasted, but like not like not for that purpose.
I was like, who are you fasting for?
Well, apparently, like you fast for your husband. So you fast for like until your husband comes that evening or something. I don't
From
know.
where?
Sunrise.
War.
Sunrise to moonrise.
we're going to volunteer now. It's about 3 p.m. and we're gonna go play with little kiddos and decorate sugar cookies, which should be pretty fun. Smirthy's never gone, but it'll be fun.
I'm excited.
Yay! Let's see. We made a cat. Our little kitty.
Do a detailed neurological exam in the patient to look for neuropathy and
So I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. We do have exams on Monday and Wednesday of next week, so I'm just trying to power through. I think I'm gonna go to bed now though. It's about midnight and I love my sleep and I love my rest. So I definitely need it for the next 2 days of studying that's to come. If you've gotten to the end of this video and you've decided that you just want to see way more of me, I do have a podcast called Brown Girl, White Coat, where I talk about everything related to medicine. It's a lot of lifestyle stuff, but a lot of interviews with really cool physicians and people involved in medicine as well. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, or Apple Podcasts. I'll link everything in the bottom bar. You can also find me on Instagram at Saiebear, S-A-I-E-B-E-A-R, and I'll leave that in the bottom bar as well. But yeah, thank you so much for following me along in this whole humdrum week in my life. This is pretty much what the weeks before exams are always like. You have really high highs when you're done with exams and you are seeing patients and you're helping people and you're doing what you came here to do. And then you have really low lows when you spend like 24 hours of your life studying and you have to constantly remind yourself that, you know, you're doing this for a reason. And then Wednesday afternoon, I will be free. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in another week in my life, probably soon.